But just because you say the words are a bit frustrating, maybe invite yourself to experiment and explore another way. I'm thinking of when I was on an airplane once coming back from a workshop that Max Schubach had taught. I was coming back home to Sydney, and he happened to be on the same airplane. And I'm diligently being a ProcessWork student, and I was reading a thesis by a person we both knew that had written the thesis in ProcessWork, and it's words. It's a thesis. It's words, 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 words. I'm sitting in my seat, and Max comes for a visit because I'm the only other ProcessWork person on that same plane. So there's an empty seat beside me, and Max comes back in the airplane. He sits down beside me. What are you reading? Oh, I'm reading this thesis. And Max says, yeah, to tell you the truth, I always find those incredibly boring. These theses, which everybody had to do a thesis. So everybody works their guts out. It's where we got the idea of the final project. When I trained, everybody has to write one of these theses, and it's lots of words. I said, yeah, they're really boring. It's like all these words, 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 words. Yeah, I'm not into it. Now we see decades later, he wanted to write a book. He was going to write a book. He never did. I believe for the exact same reason that you can't quite stomach, the words never quite do it. But he made this incredible video series. This beautiful video series. Yeah. And he goes out in the work. He's going to help this Maasai guy do a kind of a roll-up project. So he's doing lots of stuff. I kind of want you to trust yourself enough. Yes, do the final project, and yes, start it by saying words can never express it, but also consider, is there another format to let your creativity have fun and play with it?
I think that could be massively helpful for me. And I think I remember you mentioning Max's process with not feeling so connected to words and words not being able to capture the beauty of process work. And I felt relieved hearing that, because I think I'd always felt that, and this, enormous connection to everything. It's like, how do I reduce that? So yeah, I'm happy that we've had this conversation.
And if you like digital stuff, I think some of you may have seen it, did beautiful videos about her whole inner journey. She used puppets, dressing up, being characters, whatever you would find fun and a bit silly and over the top and enjoyable, just to not require yourself to only do words.
Yeah. I think that could be helpful. Incorporating music as well. As a musician, I think that could help to capture the essence.
That's a beautiful idea. You could write little sequences of music for the different parts.
Yeah, that could be great.